Then I started zooming out and looking at the bigger picture. Because to me, local government is a microcosm of what's happening at the state level. If these conversations are happening in small towns and counties, then something bigger has to be happening across North Carolina as a whole. That's when I came across House Bill 1080, the Public Safety Reinvestment Act. And when I read through it, a lot of things started clicking for me. Now, let me be clear. I'm not saying everything in this bill is bad. Some of it actually makes sense. Some of it is necessary. But what stood out to me was the language and what is revealed and what it reveals about the conditions of our systems right now. Okay? The bill talks about hiring additional assistant and deputy clerks in Wake County and Mecklenburg County. It talks about increasing salaries for the Department of Correction, increasing pay for state highway patrol, supporting juvenile justice programs, strengthening the state crime lab, and modernizing public transit safety. And then there's this part that really stood out to me. The bill literally says that chronic and historic underfunding and workforce instability in critical state institutions have contributed to a public safety crisis where courts and jail systems are overburdened, responses are delayed, and risks to the public and the frontline workers are increasing. Think about that for a second. Think about that lady that just shot the attorneys outside the courthouse because of the way that they're handling her case. This is not just one, hold on, sorry. This is not just one struggling county saying this. This is the General Assembly acknowledging statewide instability in major systems. And if Wake County and Mecklenburg County, some of the largest and wealthiest counties in North Carolina, are struggling with staffing shortages, overcrowded courts, retention issues, and public safety concerns, then imagine what smaller counties are dealing with behind the scenes. That's why when I watched our local budget meeting, it immediately connected in my mind, because it's the same pattern. Not enough staff, not enough funding, trouble retaining workers, overworked systems, pressure to generate revenue quickly. It's the same conversation happening at different levels. Now, another